Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Happy Valentine's Day to all you lovers out there. Don't do anything I wouldn't know. Okay, that's going to be horrendous if I finish that. Right, so, oh boy, sometimes Twitter does work. I mean, it's very, very rare. There's little nuggets of sunshine in the fields of shit. And I woke up this morning to this tweet and I thought it was fantastic. And this person says, HeelvsBabyface's channel is becoming a journal about Az's slow descent into madness through watching modern day TV series. And I could not agree with them more. I really couldn't. I know that I watch, well, sometimes TV I hope isn't bad, but turns out maybe. And then of course I do watch bad TV simply for your enjoyment. And I feel the descent. I do feel like Amy Lee from Evanescence when she's doing that bring me back fall. I feel like Amy Lee falling off a building, perpetually falling. And they're not wrong, you know? They're not wrong. And some of it I can see and understand why this is going to be bad. Like in the case of Batwoman. I mean, that's just an obnoxious, disgusting TV show written by obnoxious, disgusting people. And it's failing miserably. I mean, absolutely miserably. Just keep that in your mind for what we're going to discuss in a moment. And we've got Birds of Prey. I mean, it's not a TV series, it's a film, but it's still a good example. Which is doing pathetically at the box office for what they thought it would do. We had people speculating that this could be the biggest DC film of all time yet. It's open to the lowest of the DC movies. And this week it's not doing much better. I'm just going to see if Thursday's is on. No, this week it's not doing so good. It's not even hit worldwide 100 million yet. After a week. Oopsie doopsie whoopsies. And I think one of the major reasons for this is not just the pathetic title of the film. That's just a inconsequential one. I think a lot of it has to do with the absolutely appalling marketing that went alongside it. When you alienate a potential audience, or when you set out your stall, oh, this film's about misogyny, and this film's about toxic masculinity, or you're Ewan McGregor and you go around saying, it's time for the patriarchy to end. This is it, guys. It's time to deal with it. Your time's up. Then the majority of the audience who's actually going to watch your show gets put off. And they're just like, do you know what? I'm going to make a financial decision not to go to the cinema and support your film. And then you end up in this mess that you're in right now, where you might not even cover the costs of the film plus the marketing by the time this film leaves the cinema. Maybe. Or this is going to make a very, very small profit. So antagonizing target audiences is a big problem. Which leads us to the main brunt of the video. Hello, Dana. How are you doing? Dana Schwartz. Young lady, 27 years of age, from what I can gather. Proven track record of hit after hit after hit. Here she is with Robert Redford and crew. No, she's got virtually nothing to her name in terms of producing, directing, or writing. She's going to be the writer for the She-Hulk TV series. Yes, she writes books, but it's different when you're doing books to versus screenplay, etc., etc. So, unproven track record. And she decides to come out with an opinion, and we're all entitled to an opinion. I mean, they can be absolute garbage, it can be shit. But, you know, everyone's entitled to an opinion. In retrospect, it seems impossible, does it now? These are lofty words, folks. It seems impossible to overstate the cultural damage done by South Park. Oh my God, she's fucking crazy. As his channel is becoming a journal about its slow descent into madness. Look, this is just a stupid take. There is no cultural damage done by South Park. None whatsoever. Never mind impossible to overstate. There is zero cultural damage done by the South Park TV show. It is a very funny TV show that doesn't give a shit about anything. And there's nothing wrong with that at all, because we live, of course, in precious times. So we need shows like South Park more than ever. Matt and Trey, anything is fair game to them. And it's been running since, 1997? It's been running for 23 years. It's got a hell of a pedigree behind it, Dana. Oh dear. It's got a hell of a pedigree behind it. And when something goes for that long, it's because it's found an audience, the audience found it entertaining, and it's been renewed and renewed and renewed and renewed and renewed. So, whereas you are fully entitled to your opinion, whether it be an absolute garbage one or not, when you yourself are a professed writer, and you are putting out a product, I don't know when She-Hulk's due out, later this year, next year, whenever, and you want to potentially antagonize your target audience. Now, when I say we, I'm actually touching my white male chest. We might not be her target audience, but I guarantee you, we are Disney Plus's target audience. One of them. Because Disney's audience is everyone in the fucking planet. They want everybody subscribed. And the reason why I say that is I'm taking this from Memology 101 because this is where I saw the story. And when I saw the title of his video, I thought this cannot be true. But as always, it's current day. Of course it's true. She goes on with her, Matt and Trey are rich white guys. Oh, no. It's not going to descend into one of these, is it? And then we get into this. You know what? Screw it. No novels by white men in high schools for the next 20 years. Okay, so Dana has got massive issues. The literary canon as it exists is racist and patriarchal, and it keeps reinforcing itself. Oh, it just gets better. What about the white men in the DC in the Star Wars universe? Me, zero interest. Oh. Can we just get back here? HeelvsBabyface channel is becoming a channel as his slow descent into madness through watching one-day TV series. So this is Dana's pitch. White people, white guys. Sorry, women, I'm sure you're fine. But white guys, I've got some weird-ass issue against you for some reason. Whether it be daddy issues or her boyfriend ditched her for probably some woman who was actually nice. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, you're so obvious. I know, that was very obvious. Very obvious, but, you know, sometimes you just got to be obvious. Because she's being as obvious as I'm being. This is, unfortunately for you, Dana, probably the biggest audience that would be interested in watching your show. Just because it's She-Hulk doesn't mean that automatically women are just going to go all around the world and say, yay, we're going to watch this because we have the fantabulous emancipation of Harley Quincy's. The female empowerment film that's currently bombing because they aren't actually elevating women. They aren't empowering women. They're patronizing women by putting men in ridiculous situations because, contrary to popular belief, men and women, we get on pretty well. We get on pretty well in the grand scale of life. 7.7 billion people on the planet. The stork didn't bring them in. I promise you, it wasn't the stork. There was a lot of fucking going on. And they actually get on rather well. So women aren't stupid. I mean, you might want to treat them as stupid, but they're not stupid. They know when they're being pandered to. They know when they're being patronized. They know when they're being stroked. So, no, this is just a shit film. That's what you get. Your TV series isn't even out. And Not trying to be rude here, but I wouldn't exactly say She-Hulk is the most popular of characters regardless. There's got to be a lot of work put into that show to get an audience, to get people interested in seeing it. It's got to be cast well, it's got to be shot well, there's got to be some good stories that you are going to be responsible for. And judging by what you've said and your horrendous takes, and this could cross-pollinate with your target audience, yours in Disney Plus's, not your personal one, because we all know that your personal one involves no white men. And they're not going to tune in. They're not going to tune in and watch your show. I don't understand. Again, I'm going to have to stress this, folks. I don't understand in current day why you would be so antagonistic to your audience. And then I just have to look at what's going on in Marvel Comics at the moment, and everything becomes clear. Because Marvel Comics is just a shit tip at the moment. A shit tip of people who understand who their target audience is and is actively trying to separate themselves from it. However, there isn't a target audience to replace them. And so they're creating book after book after book for a non-existent target audience, and these books are failing and failing and failing, and then they're rebooting back to issue 1, and then it gets to number 8, then it gets cancelled again, then they reboot it back because, oh my god, they can't fail. They reboot it back to issue 1, and it goes back out, and it goes to 7 or 8 or 9 issues, and it gets cancelled again and again, and then suddenly it's just like, these aren't ongoing series, these are mini-series now. Because there isn't the target audience there. You're pushing them away. Why do people try... Like, Dana's fully entitled to her own opinion here. She's entitled to believe this. I think it's absolute garbage, but she's entitled to believe that if she wants. What I'm trying to say is, putting it out there isn't necessarily the wise thing to do for her in her position, where her show is unproven, untested. And if you want to taint yourself with this brush of being an antagonistic, hateful, spiteful person, why are you purposely trying to antagonize what would be, whether you like it or not, your target audience? Baffles me. So I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do get a thumbs up. And also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Links are in the description box down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.